Welcome, dear listeners, to another exciting episode of the Movie Addict 13. I'm your host, Stephanie Helgar Torres, and today we dive deep into the heart-wrenching and inspiring film Sound of Freedom. Directed by Alejandro Monteverde and produced by Lucas Benken and Eduardo Verástegui, this film takes us on a journey through the darkness of child trafficking to the hope of rescue and redemption. Let's start with some general facts about Sound of Freedom. This powerful film was distributed by Angel Studios and produced by Metanoia with a budget of $14.6 million. It hit theaters in the United States on July 4th, 2023, before making its way to screens worldwide. The film garnered widespread attention, earning over $151 million at domestic box office and an impressive $183 million worldwide. And while critics gave it a 61% on Rotten Tomatoes, the audience score stood tall at 99%.
I don't think I can do this job, Tim. As soon as I lay down, all I see are those kids' faces. How long you been doing this? 12 years. How do you do it?
It is the fastest growing international crime network that the world has ever seen. It has already passed the illegal arms trade, and soon it's gonna pass the drug trade.
Señor Timoteo, tú rescatas niños, ¿verdad? Quizá puedas ayudarme a encontrar a mi hermana.
Imagine walking into a room right now, seeing an empty bed. But what we do.
We're Homeland Security. You know we can't go off rescuing kids in Colombia.
This job tears you to pieces. This is my one chance to put those pieces back together.
We're talking about extracting an 11-year-old girl from an army of rebels.
Not just her. I'm talking about rescuing hundreds of kids.
She could be a block down the road, or she could be in Moscow, Bangkok, LA.
Over 2 million children a year are being sucked into the deepest recesses of hell. If we do nothing, someday it's gonna reach the likes of you. What if this was your daughter?
Now let's dive right into the heart of the film by analyzing a crucial scene, the opening sequence. In this scene, we are introduced to the world of Rocio and Miguel, two siblings tragically thrown into the abyss of child trafficking. The cinematography in this film is a masterclass in setting tone and building connection. It employs the rule of thirds to direct our attention precisely where the story wants it. Rocio, the driving force of the narrative, is consistently placed at the center of the frame. This composition effectively conveys the focus of the film, rescuing children like Rocio and Miguel from the horrors of sex trafficking. The cinematographers use a range of camera movements and angles to engage the audience. From dolly shots to wide and long shots, they create a visual journey that mirrors the emotional one the characters are on. The use of high angles, eye-level angles, and bird's-eye views helps us understand the characters' environment and their relationships. The camera blocking in this scene is masterful. It begins with perpendicular blocking as we slowly zoom into Rocio's home, allowing us to get familiar with her family. Then it shifts to parallel blocking, introducing us to the kidnapper and thrusting us into the unknown world of child trafficking. Sound of Freedom is not just a film, it's a storytelling experience that will tug at your heartstrings. The story follows Tim Ballard, a former government agent turned vigilante, on his mission to rescue Rocio, Miguel, and countless other children trapped in the web of child trafficking. As we follow Tim, we're not just spectators, we're right there with him, feeling the intensity of his journey to dismantle this multi-billion-dollar criminal enterprise. Now let's talk about the editing, the glue that holds the story together. Edited by Brian Schofield, the film's pacing alternates between slow and fast, giving the audience moments to breathe and reflect amid the intense action. The rule of six, popularized by Walter Murch, creates a seamless viewing experience, blending emotion, action, and suspense. Emotion plays a significant role in this film. It's not just a difficult topic to tackle, it's an essential one. From curiosity and calmness to the start of suspense and anxiety as the scene unfolds, the emotional journey keeps us on the edge of our seats, yearning for the safety and reunion of the abducted children. Now let's discuss the sound design, which enhances the emotional impact of the film. The film's music, composed by Javier Navarrete, is nothing short of extraordinary. It opens with the camera dollying in to the rhythmic beats of a drum, drawing us closer to Rocio as she begins to sing, pulling us into her world. The score throughout the film deepens our connection with the characters and their struggles, creating a perfect balance for our emotional engagement. Sound of Freedom is more than just a movie. It's a call to action. It shines a light on the dark corners of child trafficking and reminds us of the importance of hope and heroism in our world. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the film. Remember, the sound of freedom is something worth fighting for. That's it for this episode of the Movie Addict 13. Stay tuned for more exciting explorations of the world of film in our upcoming episodes. Make sure to read the fun fact for each film following each episode for more movie magic at themovieaddict13.blogspot.com. A video component of this podcast will be made available soon in our YouTube channel, The Movie Addict 13. Until then, happy watching.